Om Mani Padme Hum. Omni Matri Patrio. This is David Mueller, 666. David Brian Mueller, DM 666. Here in my studio my studio room in my home here in Columbia, Illinois. I am very distraught today because a neighbor who has already bullied me tried to say that I was a pedophile, tried to say that I take pictures of children, has filed a preposterous petition against me to appear in this kangaroo 20th Circuit Court in Waterloo, Illinois, where they have persecuted and bullied me so many times before. I can't believe this is real, that this could really have... Let's listen to what this person says about me. This has been an ongoing thing for 10 plus years, has it? Oh, the last few months have gotten severely worse. His demeanor has changed. As in, I'm scared of what he is capable of. This pacifist man here, this man with a master's degree in sociology, this man who is an artist and a musician, she's scared of what he's capable of. He might sing songs. He might write poetry. He might do scholarly research. She's very scared of it. She's very scared of me. You know, you ought to maybe, if you're that scared of a man like me, maybe you ought to consider some psychiatric care. How like they forced on me again just the other day, just last week. Maybe you ought to consider going in and see a psychiatrist. And maybe they'll help you with these irrational fears you have, neighbor. Maybe they'll help you out. Huh? Have you ever seen a psychiatrist when you have these delusional fears? Did you ever consider seeing a psychiatrist for your delusions about me? About David Mueller? David Mueller is a decent man. David Mueller is a good man. How dare you slander me? How dare you bully me like this? How dare you put me through this? How dare you do it? I didn't do anything to you. You were the one who called me a pedophile and said I photographed children as I stood in my front yard. How dare you? I got video evidence that you did it. You did it first. How dare you put me through this preposterous nonsense in this kangaroo court they have in Waterloo, Illinois? I'm going to try to read this calmly. It's going to be very difficult because it is so preposterous and it's so hateful. This is a hate crime they are committing against me. They've done it before. They'll do it again. And nobody helps me. Nobody helps me. Nobody listens to me. They commit hate crimes against me over and over and over again. Why do they get to do it to me? What happened to the 14th Amendment, the Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment? Why doesn't it apply to David Mueller in Columbia, Illinois, and Waterloo, Illinois? Why doesn't he have rights under the 14th Amendment? Equal protection under the laws? Why? Why do they get to do this to me over and over again? How many times do I get crucified? How many times does this holy, virtuous man get crucified by these liars, these satans in human bodies, these slanderers? I'm a holy man. I'm a decent man. How dare they do this to me? How dare they do it? Stalking. Let me tell you about stalking, neighbor. They've stalked me for many years. They've tried to murder me many times. Many times. Too many to count. They're very inept, fortunately. Fortunately, God loves me a lot more than He loves them. My goddess loves me much more than she loves any of you. That's why I'm still here. It's difficult to read such garbage, such hate, such lies, without getting very distraught. Let's start over from the beginning. We count out for a minute. Be love, be love, Be loved. This has been an ongoing thing for 10 plus years. The last few months have gotten severely worse. His demeanor has changed, and I'm scared of what this musician sociologist is capable of. He listens to the voices in his head. Yes, I do. They're virtuous angels. They wouldn't slander me like you do. I listen to them. They are love. They are full of love and tolerance of others. Why don't you listen to them too? Maybe it'll help you. Listen to your heartbeat through a stethoscope. It'll say, be love, be love, be love, be love. Sings. He sings. If only more people would sing. Rants in an unknown language. Oh, so he knows a language you don't know. And you're scared of that. If you're that scared of it, that you would take it to a court of law, maybe you should consider psychiatric counseling for your phobias, for your delusions. Neighbor, that's when things get stranger. I have 2 times in October 2017 pressed charges with the Columbia Police Department. Are you sure I have? This very criminal organization, this Columbia Police Department. I have begged the FBI and the Illinois State Police to crack down on this Columbia Police Department, to make them obey the 14th Amendment and stop doing this to me. To stop this malicious prosecution of David Brian Mueller. To stop this malicious prosecution of David Brian Mueller. To stop this malicious prosecution of David Brian Mueller. I beg lawyers to help me. How, lawyers, do you get to stop this malicious prosecution of David Brian Mueller? To stop these bullies. Just stop these bullies. I have a severe anxiety disorder. This makes it much worse. Neighbor, this makes I have a disability. This makes it worse, neighbor. I have suffered so much because of you hate mongers. Because you ignorant people. He sings. He knows languages you don't know. Well, maybe you should study, and you'll know them. Again, I have to calm down. I have to calm down again. I have post-traumatic stress disorder already because of this. Be love. Be love. Be love. Be love. For disturbing the peace. They said it was disorderly conduct. I showed the tickets in a previous video. These preposterous charges. First time, he was yelling, screaming. What I was doing was I was getting items out of the car after my brakes totally failed in a suspicious manner. I was getting items in my car, and I was humming to myself. She says I was yelling, screaming, when in fact, and she says singing for a while. I was quietly humming to myself and getting items in my car. It was 2 or 3 or 4 in the morning. This neighbor, I see there's comments, but I'm going to read this first. And bear in mind that I have COPD and emphysema, and my breathing is heavy. Let me catch my breath and try to calm down again. Because after being bullied over and over again, my whole life is being bullied by these ignorant liars and slanders, these ignorant bullies. I'm a pacifist, I'm a decent man, I'm an intelligent man, I'm a talented man. Why do they get to do this to me over and over again? Why won't anybody help me? Why won't anybody help me? Why do they only help them? Why do they only help them? Nobody helps me. I went to the FBI, I went to the state police, I went to everybody they said to go to. I went to lawyers, nobody helps me. I went to social workers, I went to psychologists, psychiatrists. Nobody helps me. They only help them. Why? I'm a good man. I am a good man. Why do they get to do this to me? Why do they get to do this to me? Why do these bullies get to do this to me? Over and over again. Why? I'm 55 years old. I'm going to be 85, 95 before somebody will help me. Why do they only help these hate mongers, these bullies, these liars, these ignorant fools? Why? I'm going to shut up and come back with another video shortly. Hopefully.